Hello and welcome. This is Matthias 76, and together we are decoding the headlines. More accurately, for today, we are decoding the commercials. The powers that should not be rule this world. They own and control the corporate entities that seek to separate us from our wealth and productivity and thereby our life force. They seek to suck the life out of us all. So, it is only fitting that on the high holy day of materialism, secularism, and vanity that is Super Bowl Sunday, we worship all that is meaningless and yet, in the upside-down sinful world, revered. The games are set and scripted so that the masses, munching Doritos and swilling Bud Light, are entertained. So I know, hours before the game, that it is all but guaranteed that we will have a cliffhanger ending about which the announcers can crow, "You could not have scripted this any better." Oh, if the masses only knew. I want to focus on one commercial that will be sure water cooler fodder for Monday morning. It is the Amazon Alexa offering that will run for 1.5 minutes. I have to say, it is funny. It features Forrest Whitaker, Harrison Ford, and it really did make me laugh. Credit where credit is due. I was alerted to this by a video done by Shaking My Head Productions. It was a small part of that video which they produced, and I loved what they said, but I saw more that I thought we could expound upon. Their video is called Super Bowl 53 in the 33rd Parallel. The link is in the description below. As I said, the commercial is for the Amazon Alexa, so if the ubiquitous presence of the spies from Google and Apple being in your pocket leaves you with too much of a sense of undeserved privacy, the Alexa is for you. So we've got Forrest Whitaker using an Alexa toothbrush with predictable results. He's trying to listen to his own podcast. Harrison Ford's dog uses its Alexa collar to order a truckload of food and snacks. An Alexa-equipped hot tub launches some ladies from a show I've never heard of on an unexpected adventure. And finally, an Alexa mounted on the International Space Station causes a power outage. That brings us to the major point. What we see at the close of the commercial. But first, a primer. They call it programming. Get it? It's not that they program what comes on next. They are programming you. They have spent vast fortunes on studying how they can use television to program the way you think, feel, and make decisions. Walter Lippmann, Harold Laswell, Edward Bernays. These are the names you know if you studied marketing and advertising. They created the science of programming the masses, and it has since been taken to new heights. Finally, we come to Carl Gustav Jung. He was the founder of analytical or Jungian psychology. He was into the occult and esoteric and came to hold some disturbing ideas. And fear not, we will get back to the good people at Amazon, our dear sweet Alexa. Carl Jung had this to say: in addition to our immediate consciousness, which is of thoroughly personal nature and which we believe to be the only empirical psyche, there exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature which is identical in all individuals. It consists of pre-existent forms, the archetypes, which can only become conscious secondarily and which give definite form to certain psychic contents. Jung is saying there is a collective unconscious. Occultist that he was, he believed that these symbols have power over us because they are hardwired into our unconscious collective hive mind. In summary, I am going to quote directly from thevigilanttcitizen.com. He summarizes, archetypal symbols seem to be embedded in our collective subconscious, and when exposed to them, we demonstrate natural attraction and fascination. Occult symbols can therefore exert a great impact on people, even if many individuals were never personally introduced to the symbol's esoteric meaning. That sounds crazy. It doesn't matter if you believe what Jung says is true. Jung believed it. Advertising agencies spend a fortune implementing it because they believe it. The CIA believes it, as does Hollywood. They believe it. Now, back to our regularly scheduled commercial. As our funny little ad closes out, something happens very quickly. Jung would say that it does not matter that your unconscious mind misses it is embedded in your collective unconscious, and your mind picks up on the imagery. It is right here. Now look to the left of the two downward pointing solar panels on the space station. Look carefully. Get your bearings. I will zoom in a little more. Look for a moment. Do you see a face there just to the left of those two downward pointing arms? Look carefully. I will zoom in once again. There it is. The four arrows that I have placed pointed out. I will make it all the more obvious still. It is a face in the clouds. Two eyes, a nose, even a mouth and a chin. Look carefully, and you will even see some horns protruding upward. What kind of face is it? It is a face that looks just like this, a Chinese dragon, a beast. Let's do some comparison. Got the face of the statue on the right and that face in the clouds to the left. Look at the eyes. There they are. Look at the nose. Make the comparison. Look at the mouth. You even see the outline of that Fu Manchu mustache, and look up above. You see two horns trailing upward. Now, what is the point? Why a beast? On the sea, coming out of the sea. Might the location give us any insight? We'll zoom back out. If you take the very spot where some hard-working techies put that image of a beast in the clouds, and you go to Google Earth, sorry Amazon, you get this spot right here. There it is. Again, to compare, because we are dealing with different angles after all, we want to make sure that we have it correct. So there is the shot from the commercial. Look at where the face is. Yeah, we have the right spot. What is this location? Is there anything significant that might be gleaned? This exact spot is the location of an undersea geological feature known as ... Babylon Canyon. Yeah, Babylon Canyon. Babylon, as in the manifestation of all the evil forces arrayed against Jesus and his followers. That Babylon. We read in Revelation 17, "There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and was glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held a golden cup in her hand filled with the abominable things and the filth of her adulteries. The title was written on her forehead, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of the saints, the blood of those who bore testimony to Jesus. When I saw her, I was greatly astonished. The whore of Babylon, drunk on evil, the blood of the saints, and riding on a beast. Super Bowl Sunday. Does that sound familiar? There's dear sweet Katy Perry riding a red-eyed beast on a set cram-packed full of satanic imagery. It seems to be a Super Bowl tradition of sorts. That is not all. The beast the woman rides in Revelation 17, the beast that represents secular power and its satanic working against Christ and his church, it had its origins in Revelation 13. And there we read, "And I saw a beast coming out of the sea. He had 10 horns and 7 heads with 10 crowns on his horns, and on each head a blasphemous name." Artists have shown that beast in a lot of different ways. Now, everyone in America has watched at least some NCIS. What is Leroy Jethro Gibbs always saying? I don't believe in coincidences. Well, neither do I. Especially when the coincidences all lead back to a company that dupes people into paying for the privilege of having their technology spy on them. And don't miss that the entire purpose of this commercial is to make their pervasiveness into your life innocuous. Oh, it's funny. It's cute. Let's laugh. When I see a face of a beast over a spot called the Babylon Canyon, as though the beast is coming up out of the sea, and it is coming from these people, when I know what this guy taught them, can you understand why I'm suspicious? I don't trust them. Neither should you. They believe they are accessing unconscious evil programmed, inherited from our ancestors from time immemorial. Why? Why, in the name of all that is good and holy, would I want anything to do with them? Oh, I don't. And neither should you. This is Matthias 76. Together, we have decoded the commercials. God bless, and have a great day. That concludes our broadcast for today. Immediately below on the left is a link to subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, make sure to click the notification button. Leave your comments below. We love to hear from you. This is Matthias 76, and together we are decoding the deception.